Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to use Endnote. It's going to be a quick lesson, but it should be enough to get you on your way. I use Endnote for everything. I find it to be super productive, and anything that I can do to save myself a little bit of time helps me in the long run because I'm pretty busy like you guys will be. At the front end, like most things, Endnote needs a little bit of fiddling with to get it sorted out, but afterwards you literally can just cook with gas. So without further ado, I would like to now show you what to do. As you can see, I'm logged in my student account, and I'm simply going to go to IT support, and then scrolling down, I'm going to go to software and downloads. In software and downloads, I'm going to select Endnote, and then I'm going to follow the directions because I have a Windows on how to get the Endnote software. So you need to do this with Windows or Mac, and once you've got that software on your computer, you will be able to, you'll have an Endnote library that looks something like this. So the first time you open Endnote, it will ask you to name your library. I've chosen my library, you can see up here, to be CH79. I chose to call it that. You can call it whatever you want. You can have multiple libraries. So for each unit that you're studying, or each assignment even that you're doing, you can create an Endnote library for that subject simply by going File and New. All right, so when you are creating the new Endnote library file, make sure that you leave this ENL at the end. So I will call this assignment 1, for example, and leave the ENL so your computer knows that it's an Endnote library. All right. I've already created my Endnote library for this subject, so I'm not going to create another one. Just wanted you to see how to do it. Okay, so I'm going to search for a journal article for the subject NURS 20161. I went into the library homepage and I wanted to search white privilege. I'll show you. And I thought this article looked quite interesting, so I decided to have a bit of a read of it. So I logged in, and then I went and read the journal article, and I downloaded the PDF, and I saved the PDF to my desktop, I think. Doesn't matter really where you save it at this stage, but you'll find out why you need to save it in a minute. And I read it and I thought, hey, that's really good. That there's information in here that I want to put in my first assignment. So I click on Export to Endnote RIS. And then I'm going to download it. And I'm going to save it. And that should save to that Endnote folder that you had already created. And then I want to click on Open. You need Endnote open somewhere in your computer for this to work. And you see, ta-da, it automatically populates right here. And I want it to show it in APA. I can choose all different types of referencing styles, but we want to use APA for this one. Let's have a look at it. Looks pretty good. It's always good just to check your referencing here. I'll leave that for you to check, but I'm fairly happy with how it's transported across. And I might want to read that, that paper again at some time. So I'm going to attach the actual paper to this Endnote reference. So I'm going to go where I saved it, and I saved it just to my desktop in a folder called Journal Articles, but you could literally save it anywhere you wanted to, just remember where you're saving it. And then I am going to just drag it and drop it on the reference and get rid of that. There it is there. We can enlarge it. We can go through and we can read it. Oh, great. All right. Very interesting. Super. To get out of enlarge, we just go back down to there. Oh, yes, we always want to save the changes. Okay, great. Now, when I was in this journal article, I noticed that it had something really interesting in it that I wanted to put in my assignment. And here's my assignment just here. Yeah, there was something really interesting I wanted to put in there, so I want to reference it now. Now, you might have two screens or you might have one screen. A really good way to separate your screen is to press the Windows key and then left, and then we'll put this on the right side. Windows right side. Sorry guys, here we go. Windows right side. All right. So I found that really interesting. I thought that was helpful, that part there. There we go. And so I want to reference this article. So I've selected the article in Endnote, and then I want to insert the citation. So here is my toolbar across the top. I want to insert the selected citation because I've selected it already in Endnote, and then I just go insert selected citation. There we go. So you can see what the dickens has happened here. That doesn't look like APA 6th. So let's refresh. That should not be happening. Oh, sorry, here we go. They've got BMC medical ethics. We don't want that. We want APA 6th. Good to know. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, so that's how you insert your, and this becomes the reference list here. We want to insert page. Insert page break. This becomes the reference list. Now, what happens if I want to change this slightly and I want to put a page number, for example? Edit citation. I want to do more. I want to do pages. Just say it was on page 721. There we go. And it's updated to page 721 on there very quickly. All right. Now, you can do a lot of things with this. You can display as author year. So say you could say, for example, Bonds and Fell and Inwood state that right, and it keeps our reference list the same. And if you got rid of this citation completely, this reference list would disappear. You see, it's disappeared on us. So it keeps it up to date all the time. Now, say we want to pop that citation back in. but we don't want to go Endnote every single time. What we can do is insert selected citations. That's what we have to press. We can add to the quick access toolbar. Now that's grayed out for me because I've already got it up there. Here's the quick access toolbar. So by rights, when I click that, because I've already selected it in Endnote, it will go straight in there like that. Okay? So it's pretty easy to use once you've set it up and you get going. Like I said, I use it for just about everything. I find it so handy and it saves my brain time like you wouldn't believe. Give it a go if you have time, if you think it's worthwhile. If not, then that's all right as well. You can always go into the library website See where it says citations here? You can always click on that and it will give you the citation as well, which you can copy and paste into the reference list if that's easier for you. Anyway, that's a really quick and easy way to get your referencing right. You've got to double check it in Endnote, of course. Sometimes there are a few small errors, but generally it's enough to get by. Hope you found this little video useful and good luck with your studies. Thank you. Bye.